She wasn't scared. She was kind of scared because she was like, really? I don't think she was ready for like a baby to be on her body. But she never had that pressure. She never had that pressure. It's crazy because it's Josh there, Josh's brother, Josh's brother's wife, Josh's brother's roommate, all in the same office that I'm going to be in. And then his mom is a supervisor at a newspaper.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, like you asked for this. You said this was the best thing about me.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming to the show. Sorry, this got emailed to me. So. Thank you for coming to the show tonight. We are thrilled to have you, both here and online. To our live streamers, please take this time to adjust your screen brightness and your volume, etc., for your viewing pleasure at home. Those of you here in the audience, I need to let you know that in case of an emergency, please go out the way that you came in. However, if that is not the best way out, then you can take the red path past our one bathroom to our back patio and exit out into the parking lot where hopefully no one parked, right? Okay, good. Please turn off your cell phones or turn them to silent. Mine's on silent. We ask you not to take video or photos during the show. The current setting here on our stage is for our next full-length theater production, Work/Place. Check out a night of intertwined stories from some of our local playwrights, starring some of our amazing local talent and me. This show features a roller coaster ride of intrigue and whimsy and fun, along with some good thought-provoking material. It runs June 27th through July 14th, right here on this very stage. We also have our wonderful cabaret singers back on June 20th through 22nd for 3 nights only of the best musical singers in town, doing some doo-wop for you. So come on out. And now, without further ado, I hand this over to your host with funny business, Buddy Romming.
Yeah, that applause sounded a whole lot better than the intro music, so we rock it. Sure, yeah. My man.
VIP entertainment.
Blake. I see you motherfuckers be blinding me. All right.
Good to see y'all.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we going to the top. To the east side. We been on up. I'm playing. That's what happens when you come in late to one of these funny business shows. Like they all made the right decision. You go, bro, your ass all the way up the stairs. Like, all right. Yeah, my name is Buddy Robbing. I'm the host of this here Funny Business Comedy Night, man. Thank y'all, man. Make some noise for yourselves for coming out here. Enjoying live comedy, yes, y'all. Besides doing stand-up comedy, I'm also an actor, stuff like that. So y'all been on a couple of TV shows, a couple of movies and stuff like that. My real claim to fame is I've been on a lot of those investigation discovery shows. You know, those those murder reenactment things and shit like that. Like the almost got away with it. She already knows. All right, for sure. She see me. Yeah. So I'm not like the person like the episode is about. You know what I'm saying? Let me clarify. I'm not the person the episode is about. It's not like during like the daytime, I'm a stand-up comedian, but then at night, I turn to some crazy serial killer. She's just like, hey, why didn't you laugh at my jokes? Why didn't you? You ain't LOLing now, are you? No, this other movie I was in this movie called The Ride. Make some noise. Seen The Ride. Somebody boo? That was love, boo. All right, he was calling me his boo. So no, this movie, The Ride, it stars Ludacris, you know, the rapper Ludacris. And in this movie, he's in this interracial relationship. So he's married to this white woman. and they decided one day that they wanted to spice up their marriage. So they decided to adopt this white kid. Yeah. Only thing is that this white kid also happened to be like a white supremacist. Yeah. They do this go with it. They do this go with it. They said, I don't want Buckley. Just give me baby Hitler over there. That's what they did. They adopted this racist white kid and like through the power of like hip hop and Popeye's fried chicken sandwich. Teach this white kid to love and appreciate black people. You know, black people, we call those types of movies science fiction. Ain't no way that shit really happened. No, it's a real movie. That is a real movie. Go check it out and stuff like that. A bigger movie I was in this little movie called The Matrix 4. Matrix Resolutions. Yeah, that's right. What? Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll reenact the scene for y'all right now. Stuff that I was in the Matrix 4 and stuff like that. So I need like you play the director. So when I point at you, you say action because that's how scenes work. On the movie, the director says action, then the actors they do their action and stuff like that. Okay, cool, sure. So so he's gonna pretend this chair right here is Keanu Reeves. All right, I'm gonna show you the action scene that I was in with Keanu in the Matrix 4. All right, sure.
Action.
Next you know you're famous. Now you're famous. And you're hosting shows at the Ooley Theater. That's what you get for walking behind Keanu Reeves' head. 25 seconds. No, my favorite thing about being like an entertainer, having a job in the entertainment business is like this is the first job I've ever had like where I tell people, hey, this is what I do, and then they just automatically just want to like support what I do, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, yeah man, I'm a stand-up comedian. They're like, oh man, are you serious? When's your next show? I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna buy tickets, I'm gonna be there in the front row. I'm all right, cool man, thanks, you know. Or I tell people like, yeah man, I was in the Matrix 4. They're like, oh man, are you serious? There was a Matrix 4? When did this shit happen? It's like, it's a real movie, man, it's a real movie. But I never get that type of support when I tell people like my day job, you know, like, hey man, guess what? I'm a cashier at Target. Everybody's like, oh man, are you serious? Which Target do you work at, man? I'm gonna go make sure you check out all my groceries. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell your supervisor that you deserve a raise, man. Go, which one is it at? I'll be there. That never really happens. I don't like my supervisor. Only problem is like, cause it's like, he's cool, but like he's one of those people that like, tries to be too cool and it never works out. It's like he's obsessed with going viral on like social media and stuff like that. So with all like those famous like Instagram challenges was going on, like he was like committed to doing every single one of them, like the ASL challenge, like the Crate Box challenge, and all that crazy stuff. I knew it got really bad though when we tried to do the mannequin challenge at Target. Y'all remember the mannequin challenge? They played that song by Ray Shrimmer. And everybody just froze. They pretended to be mannequins the whole time and stuff like that. He's like, that's what we're gonna do at Target, and we're gonna go viral and become famous. Woo! And I was like, I don't think that's how it works. We'll see how this goes. So that's what we did. So they started playing the song over the loudspeakers, and then all the employees, we just froze and we just pretended to be mannequins. And then all the people in the store, they just looked around, they just robbed us. So they just so we don't know what's going on. All right, I'm getting me this PlayStation. All right, cool. They're not doing nothing. I swear they're just standing there. All right, that's cool. So how y'all feeling this time? Y'all feeling good? Y'all all came out to Hell yeah. Y'all looking good. This is a lovely crowd right here, man. It's a lovely crowd. We're gonna keep the party rocking. I'm gonna be up here all night, coming back up and forth, telling jokes and stuff, all like that. But right now, y'all ready for y'all first comedian? Yeah. All right, all right. So like I said, remember this is comedy, so y'all drink up, have a good time, laugh, please enjoy it, but don't like heckle the comedians. Don't come in late. No, I'm just playing. You do take the stairs in the back. We're live streaming. There's people like watching this at home and stuff like that. We got all these cameras and stuff like that. They're just gonna walk right in. They're walking. They're like, what is that? Is that the security? All right, yeah, we gonna keep this party rocking, keep this party rolling, man. Your first comedian come to the stage, man, coming all the way from the 209. Make some noise for Mr. Jordan Kirchner coming to the stage.
Thank you. How you guys doing tonight? Good, nice. I grew up as a fat piece of shit. Anyone else in here? Everyone else though? Just a bunch of jacked kids growing up? Bunch of chiseled children? Not me, dude. I'm jealous. No, I had the most punchable face growing up. Always looked angry. Like, you could tell just by looking at me that I survived solely off Limp Bizkit and Cool Ranch Doritos. It was good, man. But growing up fat has its struggles. Like monkey in the middle. After like 30 minutes of being the monkey, it just sort of feels like bullying to me. But luckily, I was so socially unaware as a kid, I didn't know that I was being bullied until my senior year of high school. I found out because someone signed my yearbook and they put, "I love how you don't care about what anyone says about you. Never change." I was like, what do they say, Like, I'll change, I'll do it, I swear. Because seriously, up until that point, if anyone was talking shit, I thought we were having a good time. I really did. I thought we're just two friends hanging out, having fun. Like, how some people's love language is words of affirmation? My love language is words of defecation. Call me stupid, call me ugly. It's like I'm hanging out with my parents. Like, that's fun. No, but seriously, I always thought bullying was physical. I really did. Like, I remember back in kindergarten, this one kid pushed me down the slide. I fell on my butt. Other kids were laughing. It was this whole fiasco, right? But luckily, that kid ended up getting held back in 2nd grade. And now he's homeless and living outside my local Safeway. So.
Dang.
Yeah, take that, Austin.
Dang.
Actually, I bought him a case of water a few weeks ago, just to flex on that dude. Fuck that guy. Just wanted to assert dominance on him. I'm gonna buy him a bar of soap next week just to send a message. Like, dear Austin, you stink, dude. Man, the only other times I ever really felt bullied, though, was just every time I went to the doctors. Because if you're fat and you go to the doctors, you're just signing up to get roasted the entire time. I swear, I'd go there and my doctor would be like, listen, you're obese, you have high blood pressure, early onset osteoarthritis, and your nipples are fucking huge. I'm like, is that a medical term? Thanks, doc. Luckily I'm a little bit older now, a little bit healthier. Now every time I go to the doctors, I just end up getting complimented the entire time. It's amazing. It really is. Like, last time I went to the doctors, he pulls out his little chart. He goes, wow, your vitals came back perfect. And I was like, stop it. He's like, no, seriously, look right here. Like, your vitamin D is just soaring. And I was like, yeah, makes a lot of sense. I spend a lot of time in the sun. That's a lie. Okay, the only time I see the sun is when it's in a movie. Alright, I was watching Star Wars the other day. There's this scene in it where Luke is on the planet Tatooine. He's standing there. He's staring off out into the distance, and there were 2 suns. I got sunburned, man. That sucked. Alright, but then my doctor tells me, he's like, what's crazy? Is that of everything on this chart, your vitamin B12 is just through the roof. Like, do you take vitamins for that? And I was like, no. I had an energy drink on the way here. He was like, energy drink? You were supposed to be fasting. And I was like, yeah, I feel really fast. Thanks, doc. Oh, man, I got a dog at home. Who here has a dog? No one in here has a dog? You have a dog. I'm very shy about that. What's your dog's name? Snoopy? Fuck, that's a good name. I was hoping you'd said a stupid name. A lot of people give me, like, human names. When I ask that question, I don't like it when people give dogs human names. Like, seriously, are you about to look a dog in the eyes and say, hey, Derek, are you a good boy? Do you want a belly scratch? Derek. You want to go on a walk? Derek? Like, no, Derek doesn't want to go on a walk. He wants to play Call of Duty. All right, Derek doesn't want any treats. He wants an 8 ball of cocaine. Imagine trying to teach Derek how to shake and he just keeps giving you knuckle bumps. It's like, it's not what I asked for, Derek, but Derek doesn't care. All right, Derek's like, I don't give a bark, dude. All right, that joke's for me. That's fine. I'll take it. My dog's name is Tango. I think that's a good name for a dog. You know, it's appropriate. Lets you know it's a dog. The one thing about him, though, is he just doesn't like anyone that's not me. You know, not in like aggressive way. He just doesn't care about you. And it's gotten to the point where some people have gone as far to tell me that's because I baby him too much. Like, baby him too much? Baby him? Like, what do you want me to do? Hit him? Starve him? Lock him in a cage all day? Like, that's my dog, not a small immigrant child. That's a fun joke. I don't care what any of you guys think. That's always fun for me. Oh, man. Well, on that note, I am recently single. Yeah, you know what that means, right? A lot of crying. It's cool. You know, being single is cool. I gotta start dating again. I'm not looking forward to that. A lot of rejection involved in dating, and I'm just not good at handling it. I'm not. Like, every time it happens, I just end up downloading the saddest music that I could find. You know, it's gotten to the point where I can't have it on shuffle, like when my friends are in the car with me anymore. You know, because it's depressing. It's embarrassing. It's like a goddamn ASPCA commercial in there. When you're in my car, you're in the arms of an angel. You know what I mean? The only sad puppy you see. But I do think I've gotten somewhat better at rejection. I don't know, you guys tell me. I took this girl to dinner not too long ago, and afterwards she texted me, and she was like, hey, I had a really fun time tonight, but I don't see this going anywhere because you remind me too much of my ex. Yeah, right? You know, so I text her back, and I was like, wow, your ex sounds like a great guy. Must have been your fault. I don't. How do you fumble that one, man? I don't get it.
We're lost.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Man, you know, but dating in general is just like dangerous, I think. You know, like women, you have to worry about getting murdered or dating a DJ. Like, you guys have so many things to worry about. All right, I don't got those dangers, but I got issues out there, right? Like, I once took this girl out on 3 dates, and she told me that before the first date had ever even happened, she had already found out where I lived and drove by my house. Yeah, it's a bit of a red flag, I'd say, right? Now, I gotta be honest, though, that was not a deal breaker. No, I thought that shit was hot. I was into that. No, the final deal breaker is when I found out that she likes to go to Disneyland every year. Gross. I don't get it, man. I don't understand the appeal. Everywhere you look at Disneyland is just some like chubby little red-faced kid about to pass out from heat stroke. All right, there's $10 water bottles and lines just longer and girthier than my CVS receipts. No one, yeah, not my dick, I'll tell you that. Man, I am bad with choosing women though, I really am. All right, like I was seeing this girl for a while that I thought I really liked, and then one day she asked if we can be in an open relationship. You know, obviously I said no. All right, I'm not going to be the only one in this relationship not getting laid. I don't think that's fair. Personally, no. I was like, ugh, like open relationships? No, dude. I like my relationships like I like my borders. You know what I mean? Gotta keep those goddamn Canadians out. Yeah. That wasn't a racist joke. It was xenophobic. I don't like other countries. Kidding, obviously. No, but seriously, when I told her no, she was like, why? You know, so I told her, I was like, I feel like we have a certain connection that I'm just not comfortable sharing with anyone else. Gay, dude. That was gay, all right? But I said it, and her response was, do you like pizza? What? She was like, if you have a favorite type of pizza, does that mean you're just not gonna eat any other types of pizza?
What the fuck?
Yeah, did I just get objectified? Like, what the fuck was that? I don't like that analogy. I'll be the first to say it. That's like me walking around saying all women are like lamps. Just because I have one in the living room doesn't mean I can't have one in the bedroom. Blah. Like, I swear, like, that was the most fuckboy thing a woman had ever told me, because fuck, boy, that hurt, you know? And I was mad, too, because at this point, I already introduced her to all my friends, So, I basically took her to a pizza buffet and was like, hope you're not hungry. She was. Oh, she was starving. She kept hanging around us for a while too, which is weird. This is the first time in my life. This is the first time in my life where instead of getting ghosted, I got haunted. It was very spooky. All right, you guys have been beautiful. I've been gorgeous. Where's our host? I'm gonna bring it back up here. You guys have a great night.
Good set, good set.
Yeah, do it for Jordan one more time. Yeah. So I just gotta move to my new place. Got a new set of roommates, which is cool. Anybody here got roommates? No, everybody
Got a
does.
wife.
That counts. I'll take that. I need somebody on my side. I'll take that. Everybody out here just independent. All right, sure. My bad. No, my roommates, they're cool. They're very simple people. That's what how I like to explain them. Very simple people. It's because they only have 3 hobbies. 3 things that they love to do. The first thing they love to do is they love to smoke weed. That's what's up here. All right, so we get along for sure. I ain't mad at it. Their second hobby is they love to play this video game called Pokemon Go. The white people have heard of it. Pokemon Go is this video game that you play on your phone. And you just walk around all day mindlessly into like all sorts of traffic and then people's backyards, and you're just face to face with this pit bull. But for some reason, there's this Squirtle that's on top of the pit bull cage. You're like, I gotta get this Squirtle. It's life and death. That is Pokemon Go. Their third hobby is they love to smoke weed and play Pokemon Go. So that's just the extent of their hobbies and shit. That's it. But the only problem like their weed smoking is just because there's so many different types of ways now to get high that they treat getting high like a damn science experiment and shit. We about to go through the whole entire scientific method just to figure out how to get the highest. And he was like, yo, buddy, man, he's trying to figure out a way to get the yard work done, but we want to get high. And he's like, buddy, man, I got an hypotenuse that I want to try out. And it's like, you got a what, bro? He's like, I got a hypotenuse that I want to try out. It's the first step in the scientific method. It's like an educated guess. Like, if I do this, then this will happen. And buddy, man, I hypotenuse that if we take your half ounce of weed and we stick it in the leaf blower and then light your weed on fire and turn on the leaf blower, well, then we could get the yard work done and get high at the same time.
Yeah.
He's like, so in conclusion, we could blow leaves while we blow leaves. Deep. Stoners, what are you gonna do, man? Always gonna solve. I was like, first off, bro, that's a very complicated thing to do, man. We could just rake up the leaves and smoke this blunt that I just rolled, like we do every Sunday. You know, keep it simple. Second off, that word you're looking for is hypothesis. Ain't no hypothesizing the scientific method. I like to tell that joke. I see you here at a public school education. Some of them look at it, that sounds like hypothesize. That sounds like the first step. Hypothesis, that's science. Hypotenuse, geometry. Other thing about like my new place where I stay at and stuff like that, I just met my property manager. Property manager, he's a real cool dude. He actually happens to be a retired pimp.
Retired what?
A retired pimp. Like he was in the game, but then he just decided to put his jersey up in the rafters. And he said, I'm not, he said, because I'm gonna just go straight. Just be legit now.
Wow.
You got the chair over there. So why you think I was late, player? I was knocking on these hoes, man. We see some potential up in this bitch. serious now. All right. So he's a retired pimp. All right, and I got to be careful about how I talk to him and shit like that because he still only understands things from like the mind of a pimp and stuff like that. You know, I called him up and I was like, "Hey, yo, man, just let you know, the dishwasher's been acted up and now it's not working." He's like, "What? I'll be right over there." So then he came over to our house and he pimp slapped the dishwasher. That's just. So when I tell you I was about acting up, ho. I ain't got time to be dealing with no lazy bitch, man. Act right. I was like, man, you know, I'm just doing these dishes by hand. Man. You wild, bro. You wild. All right. I'm gonna bring I'm bringing the next comedian up to the stage and stuff like that. I'm doing DJ and hosting at the same time, so everybody's gonna get the same exact song. All right.
No discrimination.
Shit, I'm not trying to multitask. Everybody's getting run the jewels. All right. Just don't run the light. All right, for sure. All right, yeah. So your next comedian comes to the stage, man. He's also from the 209, but you catch him hosting and producing the Broken Home Showcase at Laughs Unlimited. You catch him at Punchline in Sacramento, but right now he's here to make y'all laugh. So make it live and make it loud with my good friend, Mr. Gabriel Alexander.
All right, Ooley Theater, what's up, man? All right. Holy shit, I was in the green room, and they have a bathroom in the green room. And there's a sign, and it says, "Be nice to Fred." And I was like, who the fuck is Fred? It's the toilet. They named the toilet Fred, which is fine until you gotta pee in Fred's mouth. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh, Fred's about to get some R. Kelly shit right now. I did come from the 209, Stockton specifically. Oh shit, you're the only people who've ever cheered for that. All of you to know that. And here's the thing, and I mean this, dude, like, here's the one thing about Sac and Stockton that are very similar. You could be walking around Stockton, you could be walking around Sacramento, and you hear loud music coming from afar. There's a 50% chance that music is coming from a dude on a bike. You heard him. You know what I mean? And he always got the slabs too, though, don't he? It's always like oldie 40 or like something from Purple Rain. I do like Stockton though, man. I really do like Stockton. But here's my one gripe with Stockton is people in Stockton will act hard as fuck, but in the softest places. And I'll give you an example. I was at the store the other day, and there's some dude with his boy, right? And they're just walking up and down the aisle, mugging, looking for trouble. You know what I mean? And we locked eyes, bro. And you know how it is, dude. If you're mean mugging me, we lock eyes, it's on now. And he looked at me and he goes, "What's up, bro?" And I was like, dude, we're in Hobby Lobby right now. I did not come here for violence, you know what I mean? I wasn't even scared, I just didn't want to explain that fight, because now I also got to explain what I was doing in Hobby Lobby. It's nobody's business, me and my daughter built fairy gardens, fuck you, dude, you know what I mean? We got a lot of meth where I'm from. A lot of meth. You guys got meth out here? I'm just fucking with you. That was a rhetorical question. I've been in Oak Park before it turned white. Like oh, I didn't do it, motherfucker. Shit. For real, man. I've been up and down K Street at night when the bars close. Just a bunch of dudes in tents rebuilding lawnmowers. But we have a lot, man. Here's the thing, dude. I don't judge anyone's life, dude. I'm on the road a lot. I'm a degenerate. I drink. I smoke weed. You know what I mean? But it's like, you reach a certain point in your meth career. I don't know how long this takes, but you do reach a certain point where you smoke meth long enough, you end up talking to yourself. And you're like, you know what I'm going to do today? Today, I'm going to stand in front of the gas station and teach myself karate. Because that definitely won't freak anybody out. It's either that or like, hey, where's the nearest family restaurant so I can do parkour outside the window? Decisions. You guys been seeing all this drama online about like women saying like, I'd rather encounter a bear in the forest than a man.
Yep.
You guys been hearing this?
Yeah.
You guys been hearing it? Here's the thing, I've never grown up near the forest, so to be honest, I don't give a shit who I run into. I'm gonna be scared. I could be a fucking kid. I'm gonna be like, nope, you're a ghost. I'm good. But I read this meme, dude. I was smoking weed, and sometimes I doom scroll when I smoke weed. I can't help it, you know what I mean? And I read this meme, and it said, it was a woman, and she goes, I choose the bear, because a bear would never tell a woman with the doctorate that she belongs in the kitchen. Fair enough, right?
Yeah.
But the weed kicked in and I was like, shit, I don't give a fuck what a bear told me. I'd just be excited to meet a talking bear. He could say something racist and I'd still be like, that's pretty cool, dude. Go home and tell my friends, like, hey, this fucking polar bear just told me to go back where I came from. It was pretty cool, dude. I don't know if you meant the city or Mexico City, but either way, I talked to a bear today. You know what I mean? I am Mexican. Any other Mexicans in the house?
Woo!
All right. Just one. It's all good, dude. We're good. Here's the thing, though. I don't speak Spanish. You speak Spanish?
No.
See? Okay, you feel me, dude. I don't know if you guys know this. If you're not Mexican, you won't know this, but when other Mexicans find out you're Mexican and you don't speak Spanish, they get mad at you, dude. They talk shit. I mean that. Like being Mexican and not knowing Spanish is a lot like being a mechanic, but you don't have any tools. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you're like, I know I'm a mechanic because I got the uniform. You know what I mean? Still no tools. But I mean that they get mad. They act like it was a personal choice I made to not know Spanish. You know what I mean? Like my mom was just breastfeeding me one day, just like, oh, mi niño guapo. She smoked a lot of cigarettes, motherfucker. She's like, oh, mi niño guapo. And I just like pulled her titty out like, hey, fucking English bitch, like. But I don't care what anyone says, bro. Right, we're Mexican as fuck. I don't care what anyone says. I'm Mexican as fuck. I eat pussy with a tortilla. Do you understand? Corn. Gotta be corn. Gotta be corn. It's like eating menudo, dude. It gotta be corn. I don't know how you guys grew up, and I don't know how you guys do it in your homes. Everyone's different, but like in my house, anyone could get roasted. No one's off limits. I don't give a fuck. My kids, the new baby, the fucking ghost in the back room, whoever, could get roasted. And I'll give you an example. My 12-year-old, we were there, and I was just laying down, just normal day. I'm laying down. I have my wife beat her up. I'm like rubbing my stomach. Just, it's not a good sight. But you know what I mean? I'm at home though. She takes a picture and sends it to her mom. And they're making fun of me. And I was like, why the fuck would you send that to your mom? This is what her response was. I mean, she goes, it's not my fault. You're 3 months pregnant. I was like, oh, you want to talk shit now? I was like, boom, dude, your fucking forehead's 3 months pregnant. Here's the fucked up part, though. She has my forehead. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still talking shit about myself, but I'm just giving you an example. I don't care, dude. These kids are crazy. And I mean, and I co-parent. You know what I mean? Like, it's different from a single parent. Like, single parent is just all day. You know what I mean? Kind of like how my mom was. My dad was here and there, but not really. You know what I'm saying? But we're co-parents, so we switch off like weeks. But it's hard because my kids hate my cooking. I don't know if you know this about kids, but you have to legally feed them. I don't know if not a lot of people know. And it's weird because I mean this. Their mom can cook them anything. And they act like Jesus came down and made it for them. They're all excited. It could be something like dino nuggies. They're like, oh God, I'm so glad you gave birth to us so we can eat your delicious dino nuggies. You know what I mean? I'm just there like, ew, dude, I can make those. And then my daughter's cold as fuck. She was just like, yeah, but you got that single dad, depressing microwave. You know what I mean? Mom got that new life, new me air fryer. She was like, food just tastes better when mom don't love you anymore. But here's the thing, every time I cook for my kids, I end up sounding like a girl who's mad that her boyfriend won't go down on her. I'll say that again. Like, every time I cook for my kids, I end up sounding like a girl who's mad that her boyfriend won't go down on her. Here's why. I cook the food, I serve them the food, and I end up saying the same two things every time. Like, look, you don't have to eat it if you don't want to. But you don't have to make that face when you look at it. That was good, dude. Been pretty good. Been pretty fun, man. I got two cousins that got married to each other. Yeah, two cousins that married each other. Now here's the thing. Fuck the bad morals that runs in my family, okay? I was related to both parties, and I still didn't get an invite. Do you know how shitty you have to be doing in your life not to get invited to the inbred wedding? I mean it, man. And here's the thing. They got divorced, right? That makes sense to you guys, because you guys are like, that's good. You should stop fucking your cousin. But it's like, to me, like I said, I don't judge anyone's life. I don't know who's on a date in here with their cousin. But, you know what I mean? But, if you decide to take that step, you have one job. Make it last forever. That's your one job if you marry family. Make it last forever. Because here's the thing, they broke up, right? I don't care if they find their one true love. They're always going to be the people who married their cousin. Always. That's for life. That's going on their gravestone. And if it's not, I'm going to write it on there because the world needs to know. And think about this, ladies. Now, you got to see your ex at family events. Baptisms, graduation parties, funerals. Funerals. Do you know how emotional funerals are? Now you gotta walk in there and see your ex, like, what the fuck? What the fuck is he doing here? Like, it's time to leave now! And you're like, oh shit, I forgot. His grandma died too. Never mind. So they got divorced, and we had a family reunion some years later. I left to go get more beer, because I told you earlier I was Mexican. And I was at the store, and I run into the guy cousin. And I was like, oh shit, what's up, bro? You coming to the family reunion? And he goes, is my ex gonna be there? And I said, yeah, because it's a family reunion. I just told you that. Word for word, Sacramento, this is what this man tells me. He goes, nah, I don't wanna make it weird. I was like, I wish you would have thought about that back then. We wouldn't all be in this situation now. But I got it. I really did get it, because it caused like this big thing in our family and everything. And it was like, it caused this big thing. So I had to talk with him, and because he's going in to say, he's like, no, I don't want to show up. He's like, look, I don't want to make it weird for my ex. I haven't seen my ex since the divorce. I bet my ex doesn't even want to see me. I know the family doesn't want to see me and my ex together. And I got that. So I took him to the side. I was like, look, bro, you guys have been divorced for about 4 years. You can probably start easing your way into calling her your cousin again. Because this ex stuff is weird, you know what I mean? How thick is blood, really? Evidently not thicker than cum, because they still... That's a hard one. That's all good. It's a hard one to swallow. Bing! Holy shit, man. So I have kids, and my youngest daughter... I love how I just jumped right in talking about cum and just jumped right into kids. Kids come from cum, you know what I mean? So that's a good transition. But my youngest is like just learning how to read. You know what I mean? Now, most of us remember kind of learning how to read. You just know that you can read now, right? You don't really remember what it's like. I don't, at least I don't. But when you have kids, you can like see that happen. like her whole life, her whole world just opened up. Like she got a fucking Android update. You know what I mean? Like, for real, like we're in the car, now she's like reading trucks that are going by, she's reading billboards. You know what I mean? I took her, and here's where I fucked up. I took her to the flea market in Stockton, and while we were there, it started off good. She's reading signs. Oh my God, Dad, they have strawberries. I'm like, oh, good job, you're in strawberries. She's like, oh my God, they have cucumbers over here, and oh, I saw the tacos. Like, she's reading everything. And then from a distance, I see this guy walking up, eating a snow cone. It was almost like slow motion. And I caught his shirt before she did. And his shirt said, fuck. Part-time reader, full-time pussy eater. It was a family shirt. And it was weird because I saw it before her. And it was almost like slow motion because I was just like, no, don't read that. And I was too late because I just saw her face like, pussy eater. And I'm just on the side going, fuck. It was an awkward Sunday, you know what I mean? So now my daughter thinks farmers eat stray cats because I'm not gonna fucking explain that to her. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Her mom called me up too. She's like, did you tell our daughter that farmers eat cats? And then I explained what happened, and she goes, oh yeah, that's all you had left. I would have done that too, yeah. That's a justifiable lie. You know what I mean? I'm single. Any single people here? I'm sure someone already asked you that, but I was in the back smoking weed, so. There are single people. Where's the single people at? Oh, fuck, just me and you again? Sad as fuck. You even raise your hands though, you're like.
No shame. Everybody else is
I feel you, man. But here's the thing, it's hard for me to date now because I'm short. Girls don't date short guys anymore. We're an endangered species.
That's right.
We are out, do you see how happy that was? We're getting out fucked. Like we're getting fucked out of existence. Which is cool, but it's like, god damn, man. You know what I mean? Like before we get it go extinct and turn into a bunch of small, short fossils, let me get some pussy. You know what I mean? But I mean it. And here's the thing, ladies. For the most part, I get it, dude. I get it. Like you don't want to do a doggy style with a dude my height, and you gotta spread your knees way far apart, just so you waist level with me and shit. Got your booty looking like it's taking a school picture, like. Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, I love it, man. You guys having a good time? Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. This is weird. I don't know how I'm going to say this. I'm just going to say it, and then you guys just deal with it. Because I have the mic, and you have to fucking listen, so who cares? I wish women loved dicks. I know you want to say something. She was like, I wish women loved dicks the same way men love titties. Does that make any sense to any men in here at all?
Say it again.
Okay, I said I wish women love dicks the same way men love titties.
Oh.
Here's why. Men, we love all titties.
That's not true.
All of them. No, it is true. Pull them out. I swear to God. Everyone in here will be like this. Yeah. You see all the guys' faces? They're like, yeah, maybe you should pull them out. Maybe you should prove them wrong. I bet I won't like your titties. Pull them out. I bet I won't like them. I bet I won't like them. Because here's why I mean this. Because we do. We love them all. Big ones, small ones, fucking no ones. Black, white, brown, fucking blue. Not blue. That means she's suffocating. But we love them all. I said this same joke at the comedy club. I said it at Punchline in Sac, man. We're in Sac. But I said it at the comedy club. This woman stood up in the back. And she just goes, swear to God, she stood up, she goes, I like dick!
Oh.
I was like, you sure do. You don't yell that out in public, you know what I mean?
No.
But I told her the truth. I said, you don't like all dick though, do you?
That's true.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you women, dude. Fucking body positive. Body positive, that's your movement. Don't change the rules now. You know what I'm saying? Like if you guys, ladies, if you guys overheard a table of dudes and they were making fun of a girl, making fun of her because she had small titties, that piss you off a little bit. If you just heard them make, look at that, look at the faces. I just made it up, it didn't happen. They'd be like, ugh. But you guys would talk to her, especially if she was feeling bad, you guys would talk to her like, nah girl, whatever you do with your fingers. You would be like, you're as beautiful as you are, right?
Yeah.
You're as beautiful as you are. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you girls, man. Some dicks are A cups. I mean it, dude. Man, we treat titties like Pokemon. We gotta catch them all. You understand? But women, you guys treat dicks like those quarter machine prizes. When you're leaving the grocery store, you just look through the window and you're like, I hope I get that one. And you're just like, fuck! Here, you want this? He's hella funny, right? Before I get out of here, I just got the light. Before I get out of here, I'll tell you guys a quick story. Did you just cheer for me leaving? That hurt. All right. So, last time I was at the club, this very, very pretty woman approached me after the show, and she goes, hey, Gabe, you were so funny. That was a snort. There we go. The fact that you laughed at a pretty girl approaching me hurt my feelings. She was like, shut the fuck up. Alright, so this pretty girl approached me. She goes, oh my God, Gabe, you were so funny. And I said, I know. And then she goes, no, I mean it. You were my favorite all night. And I said, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming up and telling me that, coming to the show, walking up and telling me that. I really do appreciate that. That's what I told her. In my head, though, I was like, I'm about to get laid, bro. You know what I mean? and I swear, then she hit me with a curveball, though. She goes, hey, Gabe, are you on Twitter? And I go, oh, no, I'm not on Twitter. And she goes, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, bitch, I know if I signed up for something. You know what I mean? Like, and she goes, well, the reason I'm asking is because I'm on Twitter, and I think I tweet funny things. Since you're a comedian, maybe you could follow me. Let me know if my tweets are funny. And I said, oh, that's cool. It's a kind gesture. But no, I'm sorry, I'm not on Twitter. And she goes, oh, you know what? You can Google my Twitter. And I said, what? And she goes, you could just Google my Twitter. And I was like, that sounds sexual, right? You know what I mean? And she goes, no, I mean it. You can just Google my Twitter. And I was like, girl, you say that one more time. And I'm going to show you my TikTok. You know what I mean? She goes, I would love to see your TikTok. Game's on, Sacramento. Long story short, before I get out of here, I Googled her Twitter. I showed her my TikTok. And then I ended up finishing on her Facebook. You can... Amazing. Thank you guys.
Give her Gabriel Alexander. Who was the person that was snorted? Like, that was,
Oh, don't put on me, bitch.
it was the titties joke. She's like, oh, that's my shit. Show, that's what's up. Gabe's a titty bag. We're all about ass people, like, we're all about people that like ass, fat ass. That's right. That's right.
Fat ass back there.
Fat ass, yo. We're about like to eat ass. We're about people that like to eat ass. Eat ass. We're about people that like to. Yo, that's where we draw the line and shit. I love fat ass, but hey, man.
I wouldn't throw my hand raised.
That's cool.
Eat it.
That's all good.
No,
Hey,
okay.
studies say one in every 8 people in the audience, somebody's eating ass. So
We already know. It's all good.
that's good. That's where we draw the line at this shit.
Yes.
That's good. That's cool. Stuff like that. 'Cause what happened?
I enjoy you.
Hey, thank you. I enjoy you enjoying me. We are enjoying each other. Keep going. For sure. That's where we draw the line at. Like, we love a fat ass, we just won't eat that ass and shit like that. Like, that's a very like generational thing. I don't know. I feel like that's like the younger crowd and shit like that is out there eating ass and shit like that. Which, yeah. Which is weird. Like I feel like, I mean, if that's what you want to do, then do it. You know what I'm saying? But like I found out recently that that's just all they do. Like, like that's it. Like I thought like eating ass, you got like be in the middle like some freak nasty fucking and like it just tongue just happens to slip down and we like we hear now and shit. Like I didn't know
You
that.
gotta eat it before you eat it.
I didn't know that's just something that people just open willingly do, like, and nothing else follows it. And shit. Like, everybody just eats some ass and then go back to smoking his blunt. Watching the Bad Girls Club and shit. Like, these bad, they some bad bitches. Like, no, there's levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit.
I know her.
Don't, thank you.
Okay, you're wonderful.
Thank you. What's your name?
Sabrina.
Sabrina, thank you. Everybody be like Sabrina, man. Everybody laugh and enjoy me. Sure.
Ignore me.
No. This is what happens at a comedy show. Like we bounce off the energy of the crowd and stuff like that. Everybody here, we all good. Like I've gotten a laugh out of everybody, which is cool. This is a very diverse audience up here and stuff like that. So once we got a laugh from everybody, we win it in the game. Where I pit back, slip back, all that. We got him laugh, we got old Pip laugh, we got her laugh, and we got everybody laugh. I love comedy.
You're fine.
Thank you. All right, for sure. All right, so y'all ready for your headliner? Yeah. So your headliner, man. No, it's a big time, man. This is cannabis ambassador. He's the king of chronic around here in Sacramento. He's been on the Netflix show Cooking on High, man. You can catch him touring internationally, just smoking. You can pay this man just to smoke weed and tell jokes. But hey, man, he's here. Oh, let me get the phone ready too, so we know. Same song. All right, cool. All right, for sure, yeah, coming to the stage right now, man. Make it live from Mr.
Let's hear it for Buddy and Gabe and John, all the people you've seen so far. It's just, okay. How's it going? All right. Am I the only one high as hell right now? Because I took the bus. I live in South Potomac and I don't want to drive because I'm probably going to go drink it later.
I mean, we have a joint.
Well, we can smoke it after the show. We can't just smoke it in here. It's not a movie theater. It's a comedy show. You got to relax. But I took the bus. This is my impression of people sitting next to me whenever I ride the bus. Dang, somebody smell hella good. I farted. Because I fart kush. How many people talked about Pokemon? Everybody was talking about Pokemon today for some reason. I don't know. Do y'all play the Pokemon Go?
No.
No, me neither. I'm waiting for it to come out with Pokemon Ho. I'll just tell you where the slutty girls are. I throw a dick at you. Gotta catch them all, right? You understand me? I'm just trying to find a Jigglypuff who wants to smoke some Weedle. Especially if she's a Squirtle. Nobody? Okay. Take your time. Put the towels down. We're just rambling up here. I'm high as hell. I don't care who knows. I love weed. I love weed. Weed has helped me so much. It made me a better parent. You understand? I never hit my kids. I talked to them 3 or 4 hours. They probably wish I would hit them. Man, are you still talking? Can I just get a spanking? Wrap it up, OG. I don't even have kids. I have adults. They used to be kids. I'm 56. I have adult people. Like, my daughter is 26. My son is 23. That shit is crazy. I'm very honest with my young adults. So this was like 5, 6, 7 years ago. My daughter was in college. She had just started college, so that makes my son like a junior, senior in high school. We're in the car. I don't know how it came up. We started talking about pink eye, right? And my daughter says to me, you know, you get pink eye from poop. You get poop in your eye, and it causes pink eye. And I'm driving like, that's why you never eat it from the back, pumpkin. She didn't laugh. Oh my God, I can't believe you. You go to a liberal arts college, some shit might happen. Just be ready. That's all I'm saying. Have a plan. Don't be caught by surprise. Buy some goggles. That's a funny thing to say, but now I have to picture my little tiger with her own special pair of acid goggles, and that's my fault. No?
Sorry.
Sorry. It's okay. It was still funny. I'm glad that y'all are sitting in the front to pass judgment on every joke. And have a comment and shit. Like, let's go to the judges. Well, I thought the ass eating joke was kind of okay.
Say that again.
Shh. I forgot what. You know I'm high. Don't distract me. I'm easily distracted. I'm trying to establish a rhythm. Happy Gay Pride Month, by the way. Gay Pride is that's cool. Gay is cool with me. I don't have any problems with it. It's kind of funny because like I'm straight, right? But when I started comedy, I would play like Idaho and Montana and Wyoming and Colorado and Nevada and shit. And it was just weird because I grew up in San Francisco, but like the weird random homophobia you just catch. Like you just be after a show in Montana somewhere just having a drink and somebody would say some shit about gay marriage, like how they hated it. And I was like, first of all, we weren't even talking about that. Secondly, who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. You could fuck a tree stump. As long as y'all got communication and respect, hey, check for bees. That's my advice. That's all the advice I have. Right? Because you want one that used to have bees. Because of the wax. That's where you get mind your own beeswax from. I don't know if you guys do that. That's entomology and etymology at the same time. But if you stay open-minded, you get to have adventures. This was a few years ago. My mom was still living in San Francisco, and I'd come to visit her, and it just happened to be Gay Pride weekend. And my boy Clyde called me up at like 2 in the morning, right? And when Clyde calls you at 2 in the morning, some shit is afoot. And he's like, hey man, I'm at this crazy ass Gay Pride after party and the mission come through. And I was like, bet. So I threw on my yellow 3-piece and I hopped in my bucket. And we rolled out to the Gay Pride after party in the mission. And shit was cracking, dog. It's costumes, it's rice wine, it's energy drinks, it's fucking house music. It's freaky ass gay sex upstairs. Like I walked upstairs like, hey, oh, I'm good. And then I'm downstairs. I'm downstairs in the smoking section, because that's my thing, right? So I'm smoking, but apparently there's a smoking and fucking section further in the back, but I didn't see it, because I just smoke weed. So I'm smoking weed and shit, and this dude taps you on the shoulder, he's like, hey man, can I borrow your pipe? And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, man. I got 2 blunts of the joint on me anyway, it's all good. So I hand him my pipe, I'm smoking weed with my homies and shit, and I look back over, and like, I don't know the protocol, right? I was invited. Am I the asshole if I say to him, hey, could you not suck my dick, or suck a dick and smoke my pipe at the same time? Did you not? You borrowed that. Right? Give it back. Run your lighter on it. It doesn't have an ending. It's a true story. That's just actually it's a true story. I don't care. Fuck what you want. What was I talking about? Weed? Pipes? Weed pipes? Shit, okay, back in the day when I was a young weed smoker, we used to have a 5-foot bong. Right? 5 feet. You needed a spotter. Because you can't reach that, so you can hold a match in your toes or some shit and try to get it. It's true. My boy Brian had made a bong out of a bicycle pump. Right? One of those old school ones, just like... We're all like Jabba the Hutt high. It's just like, Star Wars, you ever seen it? You guys, it was a movie. Do y'all watch movies? That's how I'm old. Star Wars is no longer relevant. Say The Matrix. Fuck no, that's 30 years old too. There's no, it's weird getting old. I didn't even know. This is how I knew I was old. I went to jail like 4 years ago on some bullshit. Right? Not even like a fight. I had a failure to appear that I thought I had appeared at. So I'm in the jail cell, right? Me too, right? That's how they get you. I'm in the jail cell, downtown Los Angeles, next to another young African-American fellow, because it's jail. We chopping it up, wasting time waiting to see the judge and shit, right? I'm like, hey, yeah, man, you like that old school hip-hop? He's like, yeah, Dre, Snoop, all that shit. What? No, old school, man. Grandmaster Flash, Run DMC, LL Cool J. And this is what he says to me. Oh, you mean Golden Age. So I had to fight him. I don't play that shit, man. Team Silverback, bitch, you don't know me. I didn't fight him. First of all, I generally don't fight. I'm easygoing, right? I practice being good-natured. You understand? And I'm funny and I got some weed. We should negotiate. This should never become a fight. We can find a way to discuss it. We can hash out our problems. Let's have some blunt talk. Hey, do what you need to do. You all right? You gonna be okay?
I am.
Well, I'm just looking at that empty ass bottle of E&J and just 2 of you. And I'm trying to, We got you. That first step is a Lulu. There you go. You all right? Okay. I'll grab her purse. Thanks for coming out to the show. No, I'm kidding. Don't try to drunken fight me here. You okay? Listen, I remember my first time drinking a whole bottle of E&J. This shit will sneak up on you. No, it's okay. Take your time. Have some water. Sabrina, you'll be okay. Get some water. Get some water. Sabrina, you're not gonna Okay. Let's hear it for Sabrina, everybody. She's doing her best. You can leave the rest of that E&J. I'll take it. Gotta calm my nerves. It was stressful. You fuck around, come back. This is Sabrina's Ooley theater because she sued the shit out of them for not having drunken guardrails. I'm just glad she sat in the front, though. She could have come flippity jibbity jumping out. So we doing all right. The headline: 30 years in the business. That ain't the first time, dog. Shit. I've been on the road, Claire. This is light work, man. No, okay, we can tell stories. I'm in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and every time I drive through Springboat, they pull me over for no reason. It doesn't matter. They just pull me over. They don't even have a reason. I'm like 23 years old. I can see them making shit up on the way to the car, right? Like, I just, woo! You know. You want to make sure your headlights work. Man, it's 12 noon. Can't be too safe. But the point is this. We're doing the show in Steamboat, and in the crowd, it's all white people. And in the crowd, I heard, over from here, I heard nigger. I was like, oh no, that's not cool. So y'all gotta go. For whatever your little group over here, y'all gotta go. So we got them kicked out, right? Finish the show, standing ovation. I crushed that shit. Then after the show, they came up to me and I was like, oh shit, here we go. And they were like, hey man, we weren't talking about you. We were trying to remember the name of that nigger that you were talking about. I was like, oh, well, then it's okay. Let's go. You gonna be all right, Sabrina? Okay. Good luck. Thanks for coming out. Who wanna fuck? Drinking ass, listen. I eat ass. I don't give a fuck with that. Y'all get all confused. People really eat ass like groceries, bitch. Like, there's a lot of nerve endings in your booty hole. You understand? And it can be very pleasurable to have them stimulated. All right? Okay. Not unwashed ass. Not fresh from tennis ass. Unless you're Serena. Serena can have anything she wants. But everybody else has to take a shower or soak in the hot tub like a lasagna pan for a little while before we get to, man, that was pretty good. I'm just saying. She's gonna come back like, I had to swallow that. Everybody got their cups, but they can't chip in. You're not coming back for the E&J, because that shit, I finished.
There's no more.
There's no more. That was a safety measure. I'm trying to keep her safe. I did that because I'm looking out for her. You all right? Okay. Y'all have a great time. Make her drink water. Have her take an aspirin before she goes to bed. I'm just trying to help. I'm a stoner, dog. I rarely ever get hungover. I ate an edible once where I woke up still high. You fuck with the edible? Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's easier now because they put the milligrams on them, because you kind of know. But shit, back in the day, you would just eat one and hope for the best. Clear your schedule and cross your fingers. Here we go! Friend of mine, you ever want to forget? You ever forget you ate it? Like you eat one in the morning and shit, you start running errands and all of a sudden like, why am I high as fuck? This is not the best time for me to be high as hell. Huh? Yes, I would like a continuance, Your Honor. I need a few more days to get my shit together. This friend of mine, she gave me a chocolate one time. It was like this big. It was shaped like a pyramid. She was like, this chocolate is very powerful. Be careful. I was like, that's cool. I was saving it for a special occasion. So I went out. I've been playing some basketball, and I pulled a muscle in my back. I was like, this is the perfect time. Right? Yeah. I'm going to eat this chocolate. I'm going to let nature's natural anti-inflammatories go to work and shit. And I'm going to sit on the couch and binge watch The Wire. But no. I just felt weird. I felt hella weird, and I ended up at the poker room by my house, right? And I won $200 on the 4-8 hold'em table on some counterintuitive hippie magic type shit, right? And then I went home and I slept good, and I called my friend the next day. I was like, man, that weed chocolate was hella weird. And she goes, because it was mushrooms, dumbass. Right, I should have known. Because it was mushrooms. I had an adventure. I won some treasure. Right? That was a good mushroom trip. I should have known I was on mushrooms, but I thought I was on weed, and I wasn't going to let it go. I know what I'm talking about. Do y'all do drugs at all? Some of you do? I have friends who are good at it. People get confused when I talk about weed a lot, and I just mention mushrooms. They're like, well, you do a lot of drugs. Like, I don't do a lot of drugs. I do a few drugs a lot. Right? I know which ones are for me. Everything ain't for everybody, you understand? I like weed. I like nicotine, a little caffeine, a little alcohol, right? A little corn syrup. Well, I'm off the corn syrup. I'm still on the refined white sugar, though. That shit is good to you. Mushrooms twice a year for my spiritual health, and then mescaline on Christmas if I can get it. Because it makes the kids' table hella enjoyable. Some of you know what I'm talking about. I got friends who are good at drugs. I was just at the EDC, which is the Electric Daisy Carnival, right? Which is in Vegas. It's a crazy thing. I got a rich and famous friend, so he flies everybody out. We ride helicopters in and shit. We go big baller status the whole time. But I bumped into another friend of mine who lives in Vegas, and he's like, he likes drugs. Like he's a comedian, but he also does like drug infused comedy shows. Like, show up on mushrooms and do a set, bro. And all this, like, smoke a bunch of weed and do this and blah, 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 blah. So he was there. I'm on a little bit of mushrooms, a decent amount of tequila and a whole lot of weed. And he's on mushrooms and a whole lot of weed. And we're at the hard bass, which is like, it's almost kind of punk rock. It's kind of fast. It's like that jungle, whatever. Right? But we had been pretty mellow up until then. When we got there, we sat there for like 2 or 3 songs and shit. And he was kind of looking, he was trying to get into it, he was seeing what was going on. And then I turned my back and I turned around and he had taken a bump. Right? And he was like, I ain't pulled out a little coke. He's like, and then he just jumped into the pit. That's a professional. He looked around, he's like, yeah, a little cocaine right now would be the move. Right? He wasn't boring people to death with how he wants to start a crypto business. He was like, I'm gonna use this cocaine, I'm gonna get the pit. Makes sense to me. I smoke weed when I golf. Do y'all do drugs at all, you know? Besides the 3 people. Young chick. Hope she's okay. She didn't wake up with a bruise like, what the fuck? I was on one last night. You were on one kind of in the afternoon. The sun is still out, dude. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. Hey, be real. You can't. He's like, you know you can't. Technically, you've been drinking half the day. It's called a wake and bake for a reason. Wake and bake, weed and coffee. That's my shit though. Weed and coffee. I don't know if you've ever tried it. My man is like, yeah, because weed and coffee, bruh, that's the duo. That shit'll smooth you right out. When I'm in Seattle, you know what I'm talking about? Seattle's got good weed, but they got great coffee. Like even the shitty restaurants have good coffee in Seattle, right? So I'm in Seattle, all I do, smoke weed, drink coffee. Drink coffee, smoke weed. Smoke weed, drink coffee. Drink weed, smoke coffee, drink weed, smoke weed, drink coffee. And then I'm up all night shitting. Cause that coffee, it'll go right through you, bro. Have some high fiber snacks. Tacoma? You from Tacoma? I kicked that out there in Tacoma a couple times. I have a good time. I remember Tacoma, Washington. It's between Seattle and White Center. Well, it's just past White Center. White Center used to be where all the black people live. But it's been gentrified, so it truly is a white center. Which is kind of fucked up. When I was in Seattle, I remember when White Center wasn't. And then everybody laughed. but you don't have that local reference here because this is Sacramento, the city of trees. I'm sorry, America's farm to fork capital. Remember when it said city of trees on the water tower? I'm gonna get drunk and fucking paint that shit. City of trees, bitch. You gotta add that bitch for emphasis. I just like that word. I don't ever mean it when I say anything, but I'm like, what, bitches, what? Oh, he's taking a picture. Happy Gay Pride, everybody. What was I talking about? Weed? I love weed. Did I mention that? Weed is great. It's medicinal. They publish studies. Weed fixes a lot of shit. Weed helps with all kinds of things. They just published a study. Cannabis helps to alleviate the symptoms and the onset of Alzheimer's disease. It's true. This is how it works. You get so used to forgetting shit that you develop a system. Right? Then when the Alzheimer's kicks in, you don't know, you just think you're high. You're like, that's cool, I wrote it down. What's your name? Find me my notebook. Wherever you are, where'd I put my notebook? I wrote your name in it. Because you do forget. Mostly I forget where I put my weed. That's really mostly what happened. I found hash in my passport one time. That's not a good idea. No, don't hide drugs in your passport. It's the first place they look. Right? As soon as you get to the border, it's like, can we see your passport? No. I will race you to the consulate. How about that shit? I don't actually carry weed across internet. I carry weed around the United States. I don't give a fuck. TSA doesn't really care. I mean, don't bring a pound and a half, right? But if you got a personal amount, you can argue with a straight face as a personal amount. They don't sweat you. I got caught in Spokane, Washington one time. Before weed was legal out there, I got caught because I forgot I had some shit in my pocket, surprise, and they made me go through the thing, right? And they're like, sir, what's that in your pocket? And I was honest. I was like, listen, it's a pipe and a small amount of medical marijuana. And he goes, well, that's not going to affect the safety of the plane at all. My thoughts exactly, sir. Good day. Good day. Quickly away. Quickly. Smiling the whole time. Yeah, no, the people, like, I just got back from Berlin. I didn't bring any weed with me, but, you know, my haircut, international weed passport. Right, sure. Either people want to buy weed from me or sell weed to me. That's how it goes. Right? So I'm at this nightclub in Berlin, and all these tourists kept coming up to me and trying to buy drugs from me, right? And at first I was like, are y'all being racist? But then I also realized whenever I'm somewhere I don't know, I look for friendly dreadlock people and try to buy drugs from them. I go right to the reggae club and look around. So I totally get it. It wasn't racism, it's just a sweeping generalization in an effort to save time. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, because when I'm in some small ass town outside of California, people are always like, hey man, you got any weed? Man, I don't know you. Yeah, all right, come on. Sure. Damn it. I have to bring extra. They start calling their friends. I pull out the Cali weed. Oh my God. Invite people over to look at it and shit. Did you see it? Did you smell it? What'd you say that was? Kush? Never heard of it. Right? Trying to buy weed in Wyoming, bro. That shit might as well be near here. You want to smoke some non-pot? No. We're spoiled, dog. We're spoiled out here in California. The whole West Coast is spoiled. Sometimes you walk out the weed club mad. Right, man? They only got 20 different kinds of weed in there. What kind of bullshit? The fuck? I thought they had a variety, man. They had any of this shit that I wanted. How do y'all stay open? Right? Then you end up in Nashville, Tennessee. You know how many kinds of weed they got out there? 2. Right. Here's your choice. Take it or leave it. Yeah. Right? I took it because I've been standing in front of that Circle K for like an hour waiting for a friendly dreadlock person. Yeah. I'm going to start a GoFundMe and we're going to get some tour buses and we're going to roll out to like Georgia and Idaho and places where weed is still against the law. And we're going to go door to door for cannabis legalization like a bunch of weed hoes witnesses. I have some good news about weed. Can I share it with you? Good morning. I'd like to talk to you about my personal relationship with marijuana. Do you have a few moments? Hi, have you accepted weed in your life? Hello. I have some papers. Weed hoes witnesses, baby. Spread the good word. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. We're gonna do a couple more jokes, and then we're gonna go outside. I know she left with the joint, but I got one. Everybody knows what that means. That's international. That's universal. You could be in outer space, walk up to an alien, be like, oh, you want some weed? Yeah. Right? There's just some shit that everybody knows what it means, right? Let's go smoke a joint. Let me bum a cigarette. Huh? You know what I'm talking about. That's a good day. That's a good day. We can Netflix and chill. It's showtime and go time. HBO Max and take off your slacks. There's a whole lot of Hulu and Do You. Disney Plus and bust on these nuts. We can do all kind of different things. I got the whole cable package. I love weed. I do. I talk about weed a lot. Because I love it. Eskimos talk about snow. Eskimos, they say they got like 30 different words for snow. There's at least that many words for weed. Right? Dope, grass, dank, gas, pressure, trees. You can just make up words. Right? Everybody knows what you're talking about as long as you use the right verb. Hey man, twist up a stuff difflet. You got it, dog. One fat scoofy coming up. Where you keep your scoofnaciousness at? It's in the thing, under the thing. I know where that is. The devil's lettuce. Okay. I'm in Barcelona, right? Barcelona, España. And we're going to the Sagrada Familia. And I forgot I had some weed in my... Because weed, in Barcelona, weed is not legal, but it's decriminalized. They really don't give a fuck. They got weed clubs and shit. As long as you're not an asshole, they're not going to sweat you, right? So I had some weed in my little fanny pack, and we go through the security, and they fucking found it. I had like 2 or 3 grams. They found my little bags and shit, and debated like they were calling the cops. They weren't calling the fucking cops. But one security guy looks at me and goes, La Chuga del Diablo, which is Spanish for devil's lettuce. I was like, hell yeah, it's the devil's lettuce. You can have it, kid. Yo hablo español. Suficiente para fumar y comer y coger. All right, if you don't speak Spanish, I just said I speak Spanish enough to smoke, to eat, and to fuck. Although technically, coger means to take. That's the literal definition. It means to take, right? But in Mexican slang, it means to fuck. Okay? And I speak Mexican Spanish because I'm from San Francisco, California. You understand? So when I'm in Spain, they speak Spanish, right? So they stare at me because I giggle every time someone tells me to fuck a bus to get to the park. Coge el autobús. Cuidado. Sounds muy peligroso. Very dangerous. All right, 2 more jokes. They need not use my AK. People say that stoners are unmotivated, that they don't do anything. That's not true. First of all, they actually just published a study that shows stoners are very active. They're even more active than people who don't smoke weed. Secondly, I can speak on it. I love this. My whole thing. I like to smoke weed and then do something. Smoke weed and write a song. Smoke weed and write a joke. Smoke weed and go to the movie. Smoke weed and get some booty. That's my favorite. Weed and sex. Goes together like weed and sex. You never tried it? Try that shit, man. Go to the dispensary. Get a joint. Get a good joint. Nothing too heavy. Get a nice hybrid. Bring it back. Introduce it into the foreplay. Right? Let her hit the joint while you do some shit. Right? Then you hit the joint, she does some shit, you know what I mean? You do the smoky pokey. Do the smoky pokey, you smack that ass around. That's what it's all about. Stick your fingers. All right, we'll stop. Yes. You guys aren't ready for that joke. Do y'all have sex at all? 3 people. A bunch of couples and like 3 of y'all are like, yeah, we still fuck. Listen, keep Freaky alive. All right, if you're in a committed monogamous relationship, first of all, good luck. Secondly, don't let Freaky die. Right? You were freaky when you first started going out. Don't let Freaky die because you've been together a long time. Keep it alive. Double down. Raise the stakes. Go hard. You understand? Buy some wigs. Yeah, put this wig on. Pretend you don't speak English. Ask me how to get to Woodland. Take me to Woodland. You understand? I'm serious, man. Sex, it creates bonding in couples. It releases oxytocin, which is like the intimacy, the hugging drug, and the dopamine and the adrenaline. You can bond. You feel better. You have to make space for it. And I know it's tough. When it's date night, whatever, you got the babysitter, you're going out for dinner and a movie and some shit, fuck in the car. You understand? Fuck in the park. Don't wait till you get home, because you don't know. You get home, the dog shit all over everything, the fucking 3-year-old had a meltdown, the babysitter suicidal. You're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out. Get some fucking in. Get it in. You understand? When it's date weekend, right? You send the kids to grandma's or some shit, you going up to Tahoe, who you gonna see? Michael McDonald, Ice Cube, East 40, who's up there? Anita Baker, whatever. She's not showing up, but everybody else, you go up there. As soon as you get to the hotel, start fucking. Get one in right away, because you might fight later. Right? And there's nothing worse than fighting and not fucking the whole weekend. You understand? But if everybody puts a good one in right away, you're solving a lot of problems. Everybody's in a good mood. It's just play fight. Stop. Just stop. Quit. I hate you. Stop. I'm just trying to help. Fellas. Listen, when you're dating, it's easy. It's easy to turn around. The whole foreplay is different. When you move in together, the foreplay changes, right? This is the foreplay now. Clean the house. Clean the whole house. Let her come home to a clean. Oh my God, you cleaned the whole house. You did all the dishes. You put all the clothes away. Oh. Right, but that's the thing. Like, you clean that whole house, she's all turned on, and now you're like, oh, baby, my back is fucking killing me. I just cleaned this whole house. I'm so tired. Can we just watch TV? Can you rub my back? All right, I thought that last part would be a little funnier than that. No, that's hella real, dog. I feel you. I'm trying to help. I'm terrible at monogamy, but that doesn't mean I can't help y'all. I'm good at honesty, though. That's the important thing. People are like, you're a player. No, I'm single. There's a difference. I'm just honest about it. Right? Hey, informed consent. Everybody knows what's going on. All right, 2 more jokes, and then hope you brought some weed. Don't just show up with blunt wraps and an attitude. Hey, let's get on. I brought the blunt wraps. You better make a phone call. Right, the weed club is closed. I still got a weed man. I go to the weed club, but I still got a weed man. You understand? Right? The weed club closes at 10. Sometimes you need weed later than that. Also, the weed club is not gonna front you a sack until payday. So you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you gotta be on the wimpy plan. I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a bag of weed today. Popeye. I'm on the double wimpy. I'm a weed man for 2 sacks right now. I hope the show goes well. I get the money. All right. 2 more jokes. As soon as I remember. It don't happen. Who's in charge of weed names? Who names the weed? Stoners? Because that's why everything's a dessert right now. What you smoking? Cookies? Cake? Birthday cake? Thin Mints? Oreos? Right? Gelato? Sherbet? I cross my sherbet with my gelato. I'm smoking sherblato. Right? They name it, a lot of times they name it after what it smells like, right? Like strawberry cough, blueberry, cat piss. You ever smoke cat piss? Man, smells like cat piss, tastes like cat piss, fucking delicious. I never in my adult life ever thought I would be like, oh man, is that cat piss? Yeah. It's been so long since I've tasted cat piss, bro. I appreciate you. I know, right? This is how it goes. That's what it is. They name weed after people sometimes. There's Obama Kush,
All day.
right? Charlie Sheen, which is weird because he's a crackhead. Why you smoking crackhead weed? Lay off the Charlie Sheen. Have some Willie Nelson. Smoke some Snoop Dogg. You understand? I'm just trying to help you out. All right. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that, Joe. And then you tell them excited. You stand in a circle. It implies equality and peership. Peership? Peerage. Peership isn't a word. Peerage is. Not to be confused with the porridge. Uh-oh, I'm rambling. It's the weed talking. All right. I do a lot of weed things, right? In a couple weeks, I'm going up to Oregon for the Oregon, the Oregon Hemp Fest. I'm also doing the Oregon Growers Cup in December. I'm the MC for the Emerald Cup, which is the largest cannabis cup in California. That's going to be in Oakland in August. I'm going to be in Slovenia for the International Cannabis Business Conference. And after that, fingers crossed if it works out, I'm going to try to fly over to Bilbao, Spain for the Spanibus Festival out there, right? I do a lot of weed things, and it occurs to me that weed is the only federally illegal drug that people throw festivals for. Right? Nobody ever goes to Meth Fest.
Hey, welcome to Memphis! Who stole a fucking sound system? All right, that's it. My name's Umgayo Bilam. Thank you all so very much. I hope Sabrina's okay.
Same song, last time, same song. Yeah. Give it up for Ugayo one more time, y'all. Give it up for Ugayo. This part, She fell? Yeah. I don't know what happened. I just went outside because I had to go to my car and stuff like that. Then on my way back, I was just walking through and I just see them in this like pathway over there. And she was just stumbling and she was like playing with her shirt. And I was like, oh shit, titty about to come out. Like, oh titty. Oh titty. I was like, so she need help? Oh yeah, she was drunk. Yeah. I said earlier, I said, hey, I'll be like Sabrina. I take that back. My apologies. Don't do that. That happens sometimes. That's probably like the second time somebody's fell down and like busted their head at the show. We got to get insurance because it's an inside joke. It's all good. Sure, but yeah, that was the Funny Business Comedy Show. Y'all give it up one time for your headliner, Guy Obilo, Gabriel Alexander, Jordan Kirchner. Good for the fabulous Ooley staff for helping us throw all this event. For me, your host, Buddy Raming. And then last but not least, man, make it loud for yourselves, man. Y'all came out here and support live comedy. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we will be back July 13th, y'all. July 13th, we will be back in the building. No Sabrina, but we'll be all good. We said BYOB, but she just brought the whole, she chucked the whole thing in E and J. And God will drink that, and I was like, man, she eat ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, so, hey, but hey, man, I'm out, man. I'll catch y'all next month, hopefully. But yeah, my name is Big Buddy, and the outro music.